Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Yael and thank you for joining in today. Today I want to share with you a very simple and basic technique, a breath technique of kundalini yoga that you can use in your life to feel more connected to yourself, to drop out of the mental stories that the mind can sometimes keep us stuck in and really drop back into the body. And so this practice is transformational in so many ways. My intention is to share these practices with you so that even if it's a short thing that you do every day, that it's one moment you're taking to pause what's going on in the external and return to the internal and return to that part of the inner part of yourself. Practice has been transformational for me. It's helped me with my anxiety, my fears, and my doubts, and I continue to return to it. And it really acts as a tool for me to reconnect into my body, reconnect to a space of stillness in the mind. And I know so many people, when we think of meditation, people tell me, oh, sitting silently is not for me. I just can't do it. My mind is racing. Well, guess what? That's why we got kundalini, because we got mantras to keep your mind fixated on something. We got breath techniques, so you have to focus on the breath and you're not just sitting in silence. And once you do a little bit of that internal movement through the breath and the mind, then you can find that space of peace. You can find that space of stillness. But sometimes our minds actually need something to grab onto to move away all of the debris of whatever's going on in here. And so I hope this can serve you as a short and simple practice so you can practice anytime and use it in your life as a tool for your own healing and awareness. Today we're going to practice the breath of fire. The breath of fire, it's a short and shallow rhythmic breath. It is a stimulating and heating breath, which is why it's called breath of fire. We're engaging our navel and our diaphragm area. So it's working with the digestive system down here and stimulating the lower three chakra centers. Breath of fire is done through the nose, and we are expelling out the breath, and the inhale is passive. The exhale is active. So the exhale is expelling out with a little more force, and then as you release your exhale, your inhale will naturally happen in the body, so you don't have to worry about it. I will demonstrate some ways for us to learn this easily. With my intention is that it's easy for you. I'd like to PSA this with if you are pregnant, if you have cardiac issues, if you have any spinal issues or conditions, then this might not be the breath for you. Also, if you're on the first 3 days of your menstrual cycle as women, this is not for you. Otherwise, let's get into it. So you can come into a seated position, and what we're going to do is work with our diaphragm. So bring your hand right onto your diaphragm. We'll practice first with our mouth open because it's easier to get the hang of it that way. So we're going to pant like a dog. So stick out your tongue and begin to pant from the diaphragm like a dog. You can move slow, you can breathe slow. You see my diaphragm moving. The belly, the navel, the diaphragm is popping back to the spine, and when I release the breath, it comes back out. So as I exhale inwards and release, when I release, the belly comes back out. It's like a gentle push. Now let's begin the same breath with our mouth closed. Through the nose, obviously. And now you can remove the hand and just keep your focus on the diaphragm and the breath. Make sure the spine's nice and tall here. The chin is also slightly tucked in, all those extra directions after, but chin is slightly tucked in. That diaphragm is snapping back. Exhale is happening. You're releasing that, and the inhale will naturally happen. So just another pointer So this is not what it looks like. That's me actively inhaling. I'm exhaling, inhaling. That's not it. It's like this. As you finish that exhale, the inhale it's just going to occur. Your body's gonna naturally inhale. So I hope that distinction can create some clarity. And so that is Breath of Fire. Now we're gonna practice it together for 2 minutes and allow yourself to move into it. I'm gonna breathe at my pace. You breathe at your pace. Don't worry about how fast you're going, and just bring your focus to your breath. So go ahead, ground the sits bones down, sit up nice and tall. You can bring your hands into what we call Gyan Mudra. So the pointer and the thumb is touching. The rest of the fingers are extended, and relax the hands down on your knees. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine, slightly tuck in the chin. Eyes can be focused at your third eye. So you want to roll the eyes upwards. Try to keep them closed if you can. If the whites of your eyes are showing, that's fine. Roll the eyes up. Focus at the third eye point. This stimulates the pituitary gland. Helps bring some mental balance. So focus the eyes up. And we will begin now. Finding your rhythm with the breath. Pumping from the diaphragm, from the navel. If you ever need to pause, go ahead and pause and breathe long, deep breaths, and then jump right back into it. 1 more minute left. Clearing your space, clearing the auric field, releasing and moving energy throughout the body. Stay focused on your breath, on the pattern. Eyes still focused at the third eye. Last few seconds here, keep it going. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath, suspend and hold the breath for 5. Engaging the rectum, sex organ, and navel for 2. And release. Keep the eyes closed here. Breathe long, deep breaths through the nose for 1 moment. As you inhale, allow the belly and the rib cage to expand outwards. As you exhale, fully releasing the breath. And focus on the flow of your breath, taking this last moment to tune into the body and tune into the breath, tuning into your subtle energy. Take 1 final breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And gently open up the eyes, bring the palms together at the heart. And we'll close with a Sat Nam. Sat means truth, and Nam means name, essence, or identity. Bowing to that truth within yourself. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for practicing today. Let me know how this goes for you. Let me know your experience. I hope it helps and supports you. And you can just practice something as simple as this whenever you need it. Simple, easy breath of fire. And it's a powerful tool that you can use to reconnect yourself back inwards to your divine essence. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time. Peace.